Check out how easy it is to program a spare key without leaving your driveway. This new key works for over 5.5 million GM vehicles. That includes Cadillacs, Buicks, GMC, and lots of Chevy vehicles from about 2015 to about 2020. This works on Chevrolet Traverse 2018 to 2020 push button start, and a lot of other Chevy vehicles too. Now we cover Chevy Traverse models from 2009 all the way to 2023, turnkey vehicles and with push button start ignitions. And we're always working to add more. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna call the Chevy dealership and find out how much they wanna rip me off for to make a spare key for the Chevy Traverse. All right, here's our one original working key fob for this 2019 Chevy Traverse. Here's the new one we're gonna make. Now this is a really special key because with this programming device, this key will replace 4 different key fobs. Perfectly compatible with the Chevy ones like this, also with many Buick, a GMC, Suburban, and there's some Cadillac keys. And then you can use the programming device to program a spare key without leaving home. First step is to activate the key for your particular vehicle. To do that, you need to visit this website or simply scan the QR code. And I'm working on a Chevrolet Traverse. There it is. And it's a 2019. So we've got 5 buttons and gives us some simple instructions. This has some timing requirements, but we're going to be pressing the lock and panic button together and then entering this code 227. That's the code that lets the key know it's a 2019 Traverse. I'm going to press lock and panic together. Blue light turns on. Then I need to use the lock button to enter the first digit, 1, 2, panic to enter the second digit, 1, 2, and unlock to enter the third digit, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'll press lock and panic again and watch for it to blink the code back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this key has been properly activated for a 2019 Traverse. With it activated, the next step is to continue to the pairing process. I'll download the app and use the programmer to program the key to my vehicle. Let's get started. Is fire up the app and go into key pairing. Now you need to scan the QR code with the serial number, not the one on the back. It's important to note that during the programming process, this particular device will get paired or locked to the VIN number for this vehicle. So you can't use it for multiple vehicles. You'll need a different programmer for each vehicle you have to do. Some important warnings: you need a good Wi-Fi or cellular connection. Have all your keys handy. Here's our one existing working key, plus the one new key we're going to pair. If you have aftermarket electronics, just be aware you're taking a little bit of risk on causing some unintended consequences. Okay, let's confine our vehicle. We have a Chevrolet Traverse, and it's in the 2019, so they're 2018, 2020. This is the smart key. Depending on the vehicle, there may be different options. Smart key meaning push button start. Looks like we need to download a data pack for Chevy. Okay, here we are installing, and the installation is successful. Okay, looking around down near the gas and brake pedal, I found the one on this vehicle and plug it in right there. Can also make your life a little easier by getting this optional extension cable so you can see what's going on with the programmer. All right, I see a green light on the programmer. It's got power. Now I need to make a Bluetooth connection. Click on the serial number to get it paired with your phone. All right, there's a pairing request. And we see a blue light turn on here, a green connection, so we're in good shape. Okay, working on our Chevy Traverse. Turn the ignition on, okay? I'm gonna click it, I see a light. Now this is an important point. I've turned the ignition on. I see some lights turn on the dash, but the engine is not running, okay? So we're loading our instructions, communicating with the vehicle. Take the original key into the vehicle, start the vehicle. Okay, so I'm gonna push the brake pedal, start the engine. Just heard the engine fire up. With the engine running, I'm clicking next. It's checking the vehicle status. Okay, turn off the ignition. So I've just turned off the engine. Turn on the ignition without depressing the brake pedal. So I push the button once, dashboard light up. Okay, prepare all the keys you need to pair. You'll need to put the keys to be paired into the key slot and take other keys out of the vehicle. Keep a stable network connection. Okay, you might ask, well, where's the key slot? You know, it can vary depending on the vehicle. Sometimes it may be in a cup holder. Sometimes it may be up near the button. In this Chevy Traverse, you got to take everything out of the center here, get this thing out of the bottom, and there's a key slot. Notice the shape. So that's where we'll be setting the keys during the programming process. Okay, the number of keys to be paired. So we've got one new key to pair. Okay, I'm seeing some lights turn on the dashboard. Tells me it's reading a pin. Please wait. See the Bluetooth light blinking like crazy. Saw theft deterrent system show up on the dashboard. Let's give it a couple minutes while it communicates with the vehicle computer. All right, press stop button and switch the ignition off. I'm going to switch the ignition off. Configuring the system takes 5 seconds. All right, now we have a 12-minute wait. It's important that you not be trying to turn on the vehicle, mess with windows. You should have anything that uses power turned off. Make sure the headlights are turned off, the HVAC system is turned off, the radio is turned off. You just don't want to do anything that could mess up the vehicle computer while this programming process is underway. With a 12-minute wait, I'm going to cut the video and be back as this finishes up. While we wait, a quick reminder, keep watching to see the magic of our Key by Photo service. Please note, the app will continue to improve over time, so you may find that instructions vary slightly from this demonstration video. All right, we're about halfway there. I'm noticing the blue light continues to blink. The programmer communicates with the vehicle. About 79%. Sometimes this will finish a bit early, so let's keep an eye on it. Ah, there we go. All right, configuring the system. 5 seconds. Communicating with the vehicle. On the dashboard, it tells me it's ready for remote number 6, and that we're going to set this new key into. Set it right down there. Now it tells us we need to press the start-stop button. So I'm going to press the start-stop button. Configuring the system takes 10 seconds. Okay, configuring the system. I'm hearing some beeps. Tells me it's ready for remote number 7, so it's progressed past where it was at before. Okay, switch the ignition off. I'm turning the ignition off. Okay, press start for 12 seconds. So this is an important step. If this is not done properly, you may find that the remotes are temporarily disabled by the system, and you'll have to follow some steps I'll show you in just a moment. I'm going to press the start-stop button for 12 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it tells me to release the start-stop button. All right, press the start-stop button to turn the ignition on until the instrument light illuminates. If the instrument light is not illuminating, release the start-stop button and repeat it. Okay, so I'm going to push this down. Now, I may have to, there, that's what we want, all lights firing up. Release it. All right, tells me to switch the ignition off. The ignition's turned off. Step on the brake pedal and press the start-stop button to start the engine. Wait for 5 seconds. Okay, pressing the brake pedal. Start-stop button. Configuring the system for 5 seconds. Switch the ignition off. Engine is turned off. Okay, I've turned off the engine. Open and close the driver's door. Shut the door. And then it tells me to remove the smart key and press the unlock and lock button simultaneously. So let's get back in the center armrest. Pull out the remote. Now I need to press the lock and unlock button simultaneously and then release both. 1, 2, release. Okay, click OK. All right, tells me it's complete. Let's test this thing out. There's 2 things to test. First, let's make sure it locks the vehicle. Here's our existing remote. It still works. Here's the new remote. Look at that. It works. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, the other thing we need to check is that it actually starts the engine. To do that, I'm going to unplug the programmer. And then I need to take all existing keys out of the vehicle and get them far enough away that the engine won't start. With no remotes in the vehicle, and I try to start the engine, nothing happens. No remote detected. So let's bring the remotes back in. Here's the new remote. It's the only one in the vehicle, so if the engine starts, I know it's because of this key. And boom, look at that. The engine fired right up. Excellent. We have a new key fob. Let's test our existing one, make sure it's still working just fine. And turn off the engine and take this one out of the vehicle. I'm back in here with my original working remote. Let's try it out. Excellent. It still starts the engine. I'm gonna call the Chevy dealership and find out how much they wanna rip me off for to make a spare key for the Chevy Traverse. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm trying to get another key made for a 2019 Chevy Traverse. Wonder what that's going to cost.
Looks like this key is on national back order.
National back order, uh-oh. So not sure how long we're going to wait for then.
Yeah, no ETA on it.
Can you tell me the cost of it?
Yeah, you're $76.33. Oh, that's just the key. You need the transmitter too. The transmitter itself is $205.58. $281.91 plus tax, you'd be $302.91, and then whatever service would charge you for shipping.
Okay, I guess can you put me over to service? Thank you. $175 to program the key. So that's $301 plus $175, $476 through the Chevy dealership to make another key fob for this 2019 Traverse. That's robbery. Be sure to look for the Ultimate Key Bundle on tomskey.com. It has everything you need to make a spare. The programmer, the key or fob, and the key by photo service. Now this is pretty amazing. Our key by photo service, you want to have this emergency key blade cut so that you can get in your vehicle if the battery in your fob dies or the battery in your vehicle dies. All you're going to do is add the optional key by photo key cutting service to your order, and then after you complete checkout, upload 3 photos. Go ahead and make sure your phone is directly above the key so we can see the cuts properly, get it at 3 different spots, and then watch as our technology cuts your new key blade so it arrives already fitting your vehicle. With your Chevy vehicles, there's a little trick. You got to put the key in this slot and then it allows that guy to pop off. Watch this, cut by photo, and it works. Isn't that amazing? Now I know most people have never programmed a spare key at home. Well, guess what? Technology is pretty amazing. With the help of this programming device and Tom's Key Company, you can make a spare key without leaving your driveway. But we know sometimes things go wrong, so we're here to back you up with full customer support. You can reach us, help@tomskey.com, where we'll help solve the problem and get your spare working. And guess what? We provide a full money-back guarantee. So if for some reason your spare key doesn't work, no worries, ship everything back, you'll get a full refund. It's that easy. If you've lost all your keys, I'm sorry about that. Go check out our All Keys Lost section where we'll point you to a company that can come to you and help you make a spare. Be sure you smash the like button and comment on how much money you're saving over the cost the car dealership want to charge you for a key or fob for your vehicle. And we've got solutions for thousands of different vehicles. That covers tens of millions of vehicles that are on the road. So come to tomskey.com and place your order today. Now, what if something goes wrong? Here are some important troubleshooting tips. So let me open up the box, take our new key. I'm going to set it right here in this slot. Okay. And it tells me to press the start-stop button. Pressing the start-stop button. Okay, configuring the system. Wait 10 seconds. I'm going to remove this one. Pull this one out. Stop right there. I just made a mistake by removing the key fob from the center console too soon. The phone hadn't told me to do it, but I thought it was time. So the process failed to complete programming, so I had to restart the programming process when it failed. I'm bringing you back in right as I get about 80% on the 12-minute wait for the programming process. There is a customer service number. They're open Monday through Friday business hours to provide support. You can also email us, help@tomskey.com, if you run into problems. Sometimes with GM vehicles, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, programming can get stuck. And when that happens, the engine won't start. Dashboard won't light up. We try and lock and unlock the doors. That still works. But the engine's stuck in the programming process. A couple things to try first. Just try holding the start-stop button down for 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, held it down enough. That sometimes will force the vehicle computer to exit the programming mode. There we go. Okay, the engine started. I am noticing that the security light is on. Most likely, the security light will turn off within a few hours. It should not prevent you from operating the vehicle. And turn that off. Lock and unlock the doors. And if recovery procedure number 1 did not work, proceed with trying recovery procedure number 2. You want to disconnect the vehicle battery. Give it 10 or 15 minutes before reconnecting it. Okay, let's open the hood. Okay, I found my vehicle battery. I need to disconnect this negative terminal right here. Okay, let's pull this guy off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give this a couple minutes and then we'll restart the whole programming procedure. Let's reconnect the battery and restart the programming procedure. Those procedures typically resolve the problem of the original fob not working. But if you still need assistance, visit help.tomskey.com.